Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more 0 Hour, and welcome back to another Grand Finals, another ExCaL versus SiZe Grand Finals. Welcome to you all in the chat, and we're going to show you the bracket and go over the rules for this best of 13 that's going to happen tonight. So just bear with me 1 second. Okay then, so I am pulling up the rules. And a little bit of details about this tournament that's happened so far. So, let's see if I press the right button. So tonight we have the grand finals for the top 8 $200 knockout invitational by Nerosk. This is a new sponsor, as far as I'm aware. I haven't seen him sponsor anything before, so we're always glad to have new sponsors. In and around 0 Hour. I know we've got a few big ones. We've got a lot of people to mention, but some of the big ones, aka Baloney, Lucifer, Rise, people like this have been putting loads of money into 0 Hour recently. And if you want to make some money, then play the World Series, which is due to happen in May. You need to come top 150 on the Revora ladder or top 50 on Clan Wars, and you can take part in the World Series. I think it's $3,000. Is it $3,200 to win for the World Series at the moment? I'll pull up the price for that in a second. But basically here, yeah, Nerosk invited to the top 8, what he considers to be the top players at the moment. So in this, we had ExCaL, SiZe, which is obviously the grand finalists. We had BoYcaH, we had Vivid, we had Fargo, we had me, we had Shay, and we had Scuba. So here is the bracket. It's unfortunately not been updated. I'm going to try and remember who beat who. So I actually... I've been doing pretty well against BoYcaH in challenges recently, but actually in this particular instance, BoYcaH did defeat me and knocked me out. I think the score was like 6-4 or 6-5 to him or something. No, wait, was it 7-5 or 7-6? It's the best of 13. So I went out, unfortunately, here in the first round. I think Shay obviously lost to SiZe, and then SiZe then defeated BoYcaH. SiZe's win over BoYcaH was actually pretty convincing. Then on the top, we have... ExCaL and Scuba. I think ExCaL won that 7-4 if I'm not mistaken, something like that. And Fargo actually destroyed Vivid. It was actually a very good performance from Fargo. So whilst Fargo is a little bit of a moron on the forums and in the chat and in the game, takes things a little bit too far sometimes with the not with the easies, but when he's calling you like a moron in game and stuff like that, takes things a little bit too far. But he actually did beat Vivid there pretty nicely. So I will admit, when there's a player that plays good, I will say it, and Fargo is a good player. It's just a shame about his attitude sometimes. Then ExCaL obviously beat Fargo, so that then concludes, and then we have this the grand final here today with Shay. Sorry, not with Shay, with SiZe and with ExCaL. Yeah, the number 1 and number 2. So it shows that Nerosk actually did it quite accurately with the 1 and 2. Whether I should be below Fargo or some other people is to be debated, but yeah, I did go out first round anyway, so can't really say anything. Best of 13 random reverse deciders. Well, it would have been USA Mirror in round 1, China Mirror in Liquid Gold, round 3 GLA Mirror. So round 3 is the grand final, so it will be a GLA Mirror on Liquid Gold if it goes to a 6-6 decider. So yeah, this post was made by ExCaL. It's only because Nerosk contacted ExCaL. The map's up for play tonight. We've got Plant Waste, Vendetta, TD, of course, Summer Arena, Snowy Drought, Sand Scorpion, Natural Threats, Liquid Gold, Forgotten Air Battle, DeDuSu, Desolated District, spelt right here. No, wait, Desolated. It should be Desolate District, shouldn't it? It shouldn't have the D on the end. Canyon Frost, Barren Badlands Balanced, and Artic Lagoon. So I think you all agree. Actually, there's never spelling mistake there. Arctic should be, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I'm sure you'll agree overall that is a very good selection of maps. In terms of the prize, it will be $200 winner takes all, so there's nothing for second place or third place. It's only 8 players. So yeah, Google is back now. You may have seen over the last few weeks a player called Google, very good player. So you would argue maybe he should have made it into there. Probably maybe I'm not going to start naming I'm not going to start naming people, but I would consider Google to be in the top 8. So yeah, I mean at the time of this, maybe Google wasn't back, but yeah, either way, we're going to have an excellent grand final, no doubt. ExCaL against SiZe, best of 13. It is random reverse, so I'm hoping we do get some nice matchups. We definitely got the maps for it, so let's just hope we get something balanced and we don't get like air versus super weapon and super weapon versus tox, things like this that are going to go 1-1, because we don't want that. We actually want nice and balanced matchups. So we're 4 minutes away. We're just still waiting for the players here in the lobby. Welcome to everyone in the chat. The bot is active. If you want to use the commands for the bot, type exclamation mark and help, and you can see the commands for the bot. I'm going to create this game for now, and I don't know actually what the first map. Did it say that? I don't think. It says player on top of the bracket chooses the first map, so ExCaL will choose first. What does he actually like is the question. Arctic Lagoon, I don't see him pick that often. Barren Badlands, Canyon Frost, Cold Territory, Desolated District. I'm going to try and predict what he'll choose. Forgotten Air Battle. Seen him pick that a few times. I think he'll pick Liquid Gold, you know. Sand Scorpion, Snowy Drought, Summer Arena, TD, Vendetta. If there's 3 to choose from there, I think he will pick Liquid Gold. Snowy or Vendetta is going to be one of those. Let's go with Liquid Gold. I feel like you might want a Liquid Gold to kick things off. I'm going to take Observer and wait for the players. Well, 3 minutes early. That gave me enough time to introduce the bracket and stuff, which sometimes I don't normally do. Seri says, DoMiNaToR, when do we do 1v1 CSGO? I actually played some of that last night. You know, we can play that anytime you like. If you want to play tonight after this stream, we can. I have done a 1v1 against a 0-hour play before. I think was it a 1v1? I can't remember if it was just a 1v1 or not. I've played with a couple of 0-hour plays on Counter-Strike before. Faisal in the chat says, Domi, did you know a loaded combat Chinook with a terrorist? What? Did you know? He says, did you know if you loaded a combat Chinook with a terrorist, it will start throwing them when flying? If you loaded a combat Chinook with a terrorist, it will start throwing them. Ah, okay. So you mean like a glitch, like it will pretend, or it'll act like it's throwing it out. You mean like that? Vinayak says you forget about Anti-Pro being a sponsor, just like Vinayak does himself. Yeah, true. I mean, there's loads of sponsors, but yeah, Anti-Pro is another big one as well. I mean, there's loads. AK Baloney, I'm sure in terms of sheer number of money, that doesn't even make sense. Sheer number of dollars, should we say, that goes into 0-hour. AKA is the big one. Lucifer is, I think, a close second. But yeah, we've got loads of others. CNCHD, Zezon, Anti-Pro. There's loads and loads of sponsors. Invite from Rook can still be. So. Yeah, so SiZe is late. Actually, he's not late because we're still 30 seconds early. We've still got 30 seconds. Cyrus D in the chat says waiting for SiZe. Yes, we are always waiting for SiZe. A couple of people using the heist function with the bot and lost a load of money. Some people checking out what Fargo Pop is in Urban Dictionary. If you've not seen that already, I highly recommend you check it out. Yeah, welcome everyone in the chat. Welcome Warrior, Pierre, Azez King, Ali D, Dragan, welcome back. Karam says Google beat ExCaL a few days ago, still top 8. What do you mean? Is ExCaL still in, are you questioning whether ExCaL should still be in top 8 because he lost to Google once? Nah, I think ExCaL is still number 1. Okay, he's chosen Arctic Lagoon. Actually, I did not expect an Arctic Lagoon. Okay, so we've got both players here. We've got the map set, Arctic Lagoon. We've got over 200 viewers already, which is excellent. ExCaL says a bit of trivia. Staz killed a CC Chinook of mine the other day with a terrorist. Still won the game, jokes on. So yeah, winner tonight takes $200. Nice little profit, a nice little night's work. SiZe saying no one lags. They're going to do an in and out, so they're going to get the armies and then they're going to the reason they do that is because random balance does not work on Radmin. We've got a tank versus Tox in balance, but I think tank has a chance, and SiZe's tank does have a chance. So yeah, we're just going to make sure there's no lag. Nice little new control bar going on, by the way. If you're not seen this already, I will make a video on it and where you can get it and how to install it and stuff like that. I really recommend it. It really is good and makes the game look fresh. And then when you press the tab, this screen has changed. I think it's going to change again in another update, but things certainly do look better. This has slightly changed a little bit. I think everything looks really good. ExCaL saying it looks hot. Go, go, go. Yeah, now you can click on the players down here. SiZe, ExCaL. Everything just looks a little bit cooler, I think. Some things do look a little bit squashed and a little bit weird. But otherwise, it is really good. Like that game over screen there, the text on it did look a little bit squashed. But we are ready to go. Tank versus Tox. Unfortunately, yeah, not balanced. However, tank does have a chance. I would not count SiZe's tank out. Welcome Vikelski in the chat. He says he lost 2,000 points on Heist. That's what you get for gambling. Oh, man. Okay then, guys, we are kicking things off with game number 1. Down in the south, we have OE ExCaL with the purple. I can't get my words out. Purple. Purple GLA Tox. Artic Lagoon is the map. Up in the north, we have Big SiZe. He is with the blue China tank. And yeah, even though this is an imbalanced matchup, and I'm certainly favoring ExCaL to win this opening game, Tox against tank, I definitely would not count SiZe's tank out, because when you get that sweet number of Battle Masters, a couple of Gats and a couple of Flamers mixed in, but mainly the Battle Masters are the brute force, you can push Tox back, that is for sure. And ExCaL, as you saw there, has done no warm-up. He's come straight from 4 hours of dancing, straight from work. He's a professional dancer, is his profession. I don't know if he's actually been dancing. I think he's doing online training or something like that whilst we're in the lockdown in the UK. So I think that's what he's on about. But yeah, there's a bit of a joke because whenever Fargo loses, of course it all resorts back to Fargo. His excuse is that he's played 50 hours of tennis and that's why he lost. So there is a bit of a joke. There's also a bit of a joke because some of the viewers, whenever you win a challenge, it doesn't matter if I'm winning against Google. I saw some comments, or if ExCal's winning against SiZe, or SiZe is winning against ExCaL. It's always the losing player. The comments in the chat are always like, "Oh, this player's rusty. He's not playing himself. This is an off day," and all kind of stuff like that. It doesn't matter which day you win. If SiZe loses, people just say, "Oh, he's inactive," even though he plays one challenge per day. Anyway, that's the joke's over. We have a Gat denied a tunnel over here on the left-hand side. We've got a technical coming through the middle for ExCaL. And the dozer is chilling here, but there are no mines. So this technical could get a war factory. He's probably just seen the mines spawn. This is a super perfect supply, by the way. And a tech RPG is going to take out one dozer and do some harassment here. The trucks are going to have to move away for the time being. There is a Gat pushing down this left-hand side, but it is taking a lot of damage from this garrison. RPGs inside of a garrison, by the way, do more damage than if they were outside of the garrison. They get like I think it's like a 25 or 33% buff, something like that. ExCaL is losing some workers though here. He has got a decent amount of money anyway. He's got 2,900, but he did lose all of his workers there and it's keeping him busy. There is a flamer here for SiZe and it's taking out a technical. Another flamer here. ExCaL does have a level 1 scrapped up tech. Is Vet 2 but I mean scrapped up to level 1, not a super tech just yet. SiZe now back on 2 war factories. This truck is not quite back to mining yet, so whilst ExCaL is losing some workers, and this GAT is really paying off. A lot of work has gone down here. Maybe ExCaL is being caught off a little bit cold here because he's losing a supply over here on the left-hand side as well. So yeah, ExCaL has taken some heavy damage. SiZe has taken some damage, but I wouldn't describe it quite as heavy. I mean, losing the war factory, yeah, cost you 2k to rebuild it, but it doesn't take that long to rebuild. And his mining time was delayed a bit, but he didn't. Did he just lose one truck and kept the other one alive? But meanwhile, ExCaL did lose a whole supply and all of his workers. So yeah, ExCaL has been drastically slowed down, but I think this is a super tech, and ExCal's micro with a super tech usually is really good. Does run straight into a GAT though, but then is microed away. And that's the thing here. SiZe often does not scrap deny, and he is giving away scrap, and it is giving away a free super tech there for ExCaL. John in the chat says, cheers Domi for streaming. No problem, man. You are more than welcome, and I love watching and streaming Zera. I'm more than happy to do so. We've got a supply here going down now to 2 RPGs and the super tech. And, I mean, it was looking kind of okay for SiZe, but I think now ExCal's got that super tech. I really can't see SiZe coming back from that. I mean, ExCal's going to have to make a mistake, which is sending his super tech to its death. Until then, SiZe is probably going to be chasing that for the remainder of this game until he finally goes down. There is a DeDuSu here, but ExCaL thinking twice about going in. Is going in now, and he's going to take out this GAT here, and that DeDuSu, I'm pretty sure, has had it. ExCaL likes the DeDuSu hunt, and he is going for one here, so yeah. Not looking too great for SiZe now. No DeDuSu, and only on 1 supply, and the super tech is still alive. Scorpion there has gone down, killed 1 truck. Power here taking some damage, and I think despite probably ExCal's cold start, losing that supply and losing a load of workers, apart from that, he has just done exactly what he needs to in terms of ripping SiZe apart, and that's exactly what's happened. That said, though, the super tech has now gone down to a nice flame wall there from SiZe. So we've got a few GATs, outpost, flamer. I mean, it's still possible, but it's going to take quite some effort, I think, here from SiZe, because SiZe could just push all the way down the middle, and then ExCaL could just send his stuff down the right-hand side and go for the base trade, or ExCaL can just drop down 50 tunnels and defend, and that's probably what he is going to do here. So yeah, SiZe is only on 2 war factories, 1 supply. I mean, 1 supply cannot be... is not enough to support the spam from 2 war factories, and there's not enough real firepower inside of this army, because to break these tunnels you need the battle masters, or you need a lot of outposts and flamers, but battle masters mostly. But yeah, as soon as some of these tunnels finish, you get the free RPG. SiZe knows it's GG, it's over. So yeah, well played there to ExCaL. Nice little 1-0 start for him. 1-0 up. 6 more for him, and SiZe needs 7. Best of 13 means first to win 7 games, of course. Fortunately, it was an imbalanced matchup, but like I said, it's not impossible for the tank. It's just really hard. I probably would prefer that rather than like air versus super weapon, for example. Drink of choice tonight is a Budweiser. Not the real Budweiser, but the American... the American rip-off. I think it's American anyway. But yeah, good enough for me. It's nice and nice and cheap for a big crate. It keeps me going for a stream, so that is the drink of choice. To anyone wondering, I know a few people ask sometimes. One of my favorite drinks is milkshake, though. So sometimes I do have a milkshake. Bro, about 30 seconds, need to wipe my mouse mat. ExCaL got excited after 1 match. So yeah, hopefully we see some more balanced matchups throughout this. But I am expecting a 1-1 start here. SiZe did some nice damage with that flamer that he got in on the supply. He did kill a load of workers. But ultimately, yeah, it's hard to kind of deny. Well, actually, I was going to say hard to deny the sneaky tunnels, but actually, SiZe didn't really let any sneaky tunnels get up in his base. He actually did quite good at that. He defended the one on the left-hand side, but the problem was he gave away a super tech. So will SiZe be able to get a super tech in the rematch? Because the super tech was the thing that really hunted him. Forgot what I was going to say now. SiZe has distracted me. So yeah, will SiZe be able to get a super tech in the rematch? Mr. Lint in the chat says, is there a delay on the stream? Yes, there's always a delay on my streams. I vary it depending on if I'm playing a tournament or a 2v2 or whatever. Today, there is like a minute and a half or a minute and 40 seconds delay, something like that. So yeah, there is a delay. Not that we think the players will be cheating here, but it's good to just rule that out because I know some people like to have the stream open on maybe their phone or a second screen. And it could help, stream sniping. But here, I think a 1 minute and 40 second delay is adequate. So down in the south now, we have Big SiZe with the blue. He's got the GLA Tox General, which is definitely the favored army in this matchup. He is against the mighty ExCaL, ExCaL in the purple, who's coming off a 1-0 lead so far. And he is playing with the China tank. Are we going to see a perfect supply placement? I did make a video on this recently. This supply here is always a little bit weird, to be honest, because this supply here does weird stuff, especially with the workers. When you're boxing workers and stuff, the workers tend to go around a lot and do all kind of weird and funky things. It tends to affect SiZe a lot, actually, and in tournaments. So let's see if it's going to affect SiZe here. You have a worker here that's going to get crushed by ExCaL's truck rush. ExCaL does like to go for a truck rush, probably 70 or 80% of his games in China against GLA. So if you're trying to take down ExCaL, try and take some wins off him. One of the tips you could take is always have some terrorists ready for the inevitable truck rush. Now this truck is going to get some damage. It's already killed a $200 worker, and then it's killed a $300 RPG and another one, and then gone down. So yeah, he has kind of paid for himself. It has slowed his build down a little bit in terms of getting his first few units out. But yeah, SiZe did clear it up. And ExCaL did come in with the scrap deny. So we've got a flamer going down the left-hand side. We've got a GAT in the middle. ExCaL just with the 2 supplies, 2 war factories, and they both look like perfect supplies because the trucks are in very, very nice positions. There is a technical now for SiZe, but it has taken a hell of a lot of damage, and I think this worker here will get denied as well. RPG put inside of the building, and this flamer has actually snuck all the way down the left-hand side of the map. There is a flamer here as well. And this flamer looks like it might actually get in. That said, though, there is a Scorpion on its case now. SiZe actually going for the oils by the looks of things. And this flamer will now go down. And this flamer here will be spotted. But will SiZe actually realize it's there? Because he's probably seen that now because he's just put his RPGs inside of there. So he had to have been there for that. Is this flamer going to give some scrap? He has scrap denied it. So that's super tech. Is still got a long way to go. Needs to get two scraps. A flamer over here on the right hand side. And SiZe's defense so far has been quite on point. There's been a little aggression. Is he going to go for the scrap deny again? Oh, he did. That's annoying for SiZe because he was basically on it. He probably thought he had it, but then it got denied at the last minute. So yeah, that is an allowed use of the scaffolds. So basically, what you do, you place your barracks over the scrap and it will delete it from the map. It's probably not intended for the game, but it does help balance the game. And there is a risk with it as well, because if you place down a scaffold and the enemy shoots at it, it can cost you 500. So it can cost you money if you keep doing it over and over again and keep losing it. It can cost you. So yeah, SiZe of the big push here now on this left hand side. We've got some Scorpions killing the war factory. And now the GAT here will go down as well. On the right hand side, of GATs run straight into a Tox tunnel. And it is looking like it's heading towards a 1-1. That said, though, we do have a Helix out now for ExCaL, but SiZe is going to reveal this because he does have RPGs here, and the RPGs have a big range, they have a big vision, and now that Helix will be revealed. 2 trucks have gone down already, though, and SiZe is really good at this with the GLAs, who will have tunnels sneaking down the left-hand side and down the right-hand side. So you've seen a tunnel here, tunnel here. He has behind this got his oil as well, by the way. So SiZe actually playing really, really decent, I think. ExCaL trying to hold, and I suppose Helixes is probably one of the ways you can hold. This terrorist is going for a very long walk, and will actually get 1 truck there. So that's one thing about the Tox terrorists. They're really good at blowing stuff up. Even if they hit the mines, generally around the area, they will still kill all of the units. In that case, yeah, he's killed another truck. So he's killed 3 trucks and a 4th, if you count that one that pushed before. SiZe now upgrading to a 2nd arms dealer, but ExCaL has kind of stabilized. He has took a lot of damage. He's focusing on getting the gats out, and he's now got 2 Helixes. So I suppose if he can clear up just maybe one side, maybe this side here, with the Helixes and with the gats, maybe that is one way that ExCaL can then try to hold on this left-hand side. But SiZe is getting this oil, trying to at least. SiZe is popping in and out his quads, trying to cause some damage to these Helixes. That Helix there is on half HP. ExCaL thinking about going in again, but is SiZe just going to pop his quads again? Because I think if he does pop there, he could have probably picked off that Helix. SiZe actually not popping his units out there. He does have 2 arms dealers now, pumping out units. Another oil for SiZe there, and I think SiZe's economy probably a little bit too far ahead now for ExCaL to win this. I mean, he does have obviously the weaker army, and he is clearing out this right-hand side now. But I mean, SiZe with a 2 oil lead, and with the stronger army, that isn't sounding the most positive story for ExCaL. That said, though, we do have tunnel going down here for ExCaL, both level pegged in terms of the XP. SiZe now getting this building on the right hand side. Not a lot of people capture that actually, because it's not the most useful thing in the world, but it is annoying. I mean, if you capture it, and it will destroy flamers, and it will destroy well, destroy anything with enough hits, and it does have quite a decent range as well. Lath in the chat says your maths for the supply truck ignores the amount it would gather as well. Yeah, that's true, because I mean, if we're just talking pure in value and not the amount it would collect, then my math is right. But yeah, I did say it would slow down his build, and also it could have collected him an extra probably, what, 600 or 1200? So yeah, this slow down his build. Flamer on this right hand side is going to try and clear out this bunker. SiZe is quick enough with the evac, go in and out. 1 RPG does get cleared out, but the other one does remain inside of there. And we've got another tunnel now for big SiZe. SiZe just pumping out the units. ExCaL's actually floating a little bit of cash. He does have a few gats over here. Helix is taking quite a bit of damage there, and 2 of them are on half HP now. SiZe trying to tank the damage here from the gats with the Scorpions, but his quads are a little bit out of place at the moment. I say that, actually, ExCaL still overextends a little bit and does lose 1 Helix, and I think that was the... Oh, that was the Gatlix, actually. Still expensive, but SiZe now with probably too many units over here. He's also expanded to a 3rd supply, and ExCaL is in all kind of trouble here. Welcome Lucifer to the chat. What are the armies? It is Tox against tank. Unfortunately, imbalanced, but like I said before, it's not impossible for the tank, but certainly looking like a 1-1 so far. 2 flamers here in the middle. Got some decent veterancy on them, actually, but I just feel like SiZe's economy is too good now. He's got an extra supply here, extra supply here. ExCaL GG's is just confined to this little spot here. Nice try there from ExCaL. Was it better than SiZe's? Probably you could say it was, but regardless, so far the score is 1-1. ExCaL, you could see, was on point with the scrap denies there. A lot more so, a lot more so than SiZe. In fact, SiZe's scrap deny was pretty much non-existent. It'll now be SiZe's map pick. Okay, so size map. He wants Snowy Drought. One is the score. Both players need another 6 wins to close this out. Remember, the winner of this tonight, best of 13, gets $200. Sponsored by Nerosk. This is going to be another in and out. This is more balanced. This is definitely more balanced. I actually feel this is... I think Tox has the advantage, but Tox against Laser? I think Laser has a good chance. It's definitely more balanced than Tank versus Tox, that's for sure. So ExCaL will start off with the Laser, big size with the Tox. Okay, so up in the north on Snowy Drought, we have OOE ExCaL with the purple, USA Laser. Down in the south, we have the one and only big size in the blue. Kindly, they are choosing the same colors over and over again. I suppose the colors could be a little bit different, blue and purple, but at least they're being the same colors. So everyone in the chat and every viewer can see who is who. But yeah, we've got big size in the blue. He's with the GLA Tox, and he is on the south position of Snowy Drought. Snowy Drought, probably one of the most popular maps, I think, to be honest, of all time now. People choosing this a hell of a lot more than, for example, Tournament Desert. People are still choosing Lagoon, although it is Arctic Lagoon now. Lagoon, a very popular map over the years as well. At one point, it probably was the maybe first or second most popular map only to Tournament Desert. But I think Snowy Drought is one of the best, maybe the best map of all time. SiZe, with the worker collection here, he's actually delayed making his workers there. Don't think he's done that on purpose. Well, he hasn't done it on purpose. He's actually just forgot to queue up a few workers there. We've got ExCaL going for a 2-supply build order. And War Factory. He's skipped a barracks so far. Is he going for a fast second War Factory? Terrorist there does get the kill, and he's actually gone for a barracks. I thought actually he was going to go for a fast second War Factory there and just pump out Vs with the tow missile. Don't often see that against GLA, but yeah, he's opting against that at the moment. He's gone for the traditional War Factory and a barracks, and nice boxed in dozer. So he's going to be wanting to try and get that aggression done ASAP, and he now knows that one dozer has gone down. So I mean, if you TNT that and then send a terrorist in there, that will go down as well. This is a bit of a wasted tech here though from SiZe, and ExCaL will be able to clear that up unless SiZe brings in some reinforcements. He will need to get another 1 or 2 techs over there to support it. Otherwise, these Vs will eventually come in and tear this apart. So SiZe is geared up for 3 supplies. He's actually taking this front supply here, and I think he is... no, he's not. He's collecting off just 1 pile there, so he could be collecting off alternate piles, and that would probably help his collection rate there, rather than crowding all around 1 pile. But SiZe losing a lot of RPGs here, and they haven't really got anything done at all. There is a technical sneaking by though, and that's either going to be a tech RPG to do some harassment again. Yeah, it is actually another tech RPG. There's another 5 RPGs there. That's pretty much got to be all of his RPGs. ExCaL has lost 1 Chinook, and he's probably going to lose 1 V here as well, maybe even a second. So yeah, 2 Vs there do go down, nearly a third. So to take out 1 Chinook and then 2 Vs, I'd say that's a pretty good trade-off there for SiZe, and not something that ExCaL wants. Obviously, you don't want to be losing any Vs really. Ideally, in the beginning, in the early game, you want to have the most perfect micro possible, trying to save as many Vs as possible. SiZe now has a super tech. He doesn't have that many technicals out, but he is upgrading to his second arms dealer, and there are more terrorists being produced. So he has loaded up now 4 in total. Eddie in the chat says, not for me, I'm colorblind, so the colors are not helping him. I think blue and purple are quite similar actually, so yeah, if you are colorblind, it probably is a little bit horrendous to watch. Maybe we can get him to change. Thing is, like, people, I think people, I don't know much about color blindness, but Isn't it people get different colors mixed up? Like, I'm sure my mate's dad had color blindness, and I'm sure it was red and blue that he got mixed up. But, I mean, I might be wrong. I think that's true. ExCaL's got DoZu here, a taste of his own medicine. Unlike SiZe to go for that, but SiZe is undoubtedly, well, surely he can close this out now. Just 3 Vs, 1 ambulance. The micro from ExCaL there is going to have to be absolutely immense if he's going to close this one out, because he's on he's against the SiZe with 2 arms dealers. He's dropping down more tunnels. He's got the Tox RPGs, which are stronger. They've got a better accuracy than the normal GLA RPGs, but SiZe is wasting some units. Maybe this is ExCaL's chance. 1v there. It's been delayed, but it's still going to get close to the arms dealers at least. So what is SiZe going to go for now? He can either go for the base trade, or he can just defend against this with techs, with RPGs, and that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to come in here, and he is taking down the weak V. By the looks of things, he's going to take down another V, and then ExCaL's just going to have 1 V remaining. 1v, 1 ambo, and the dream. Is he going to be able to do that? I don't think so. I don't know why we've got some China music playing. We've got some missile defenders queued up here for ExCaL, but it's basically all on this 1v. I really cannot see any way that this 1v is going to be able to do anything. There's so many RPGs out alone. Even if you forget about them technicals and just include the RPGs in the tunnels. And this ambulance is going to try and get some kills though, and it does get quite a few. Technicals now coming in. There's a few missile defenders here to laser lock, but the V does get completely surrounded. GG from ExCaL. Well played there from Big SiZe. Like I said, though, I would favor the Tox here, but it's definitely more possible than the previous matchup. It's definitely slightly more balanced than the previous matchup. So yeah, Big SiZe goes to 2, and ExCaL is now on 1. Okay, so now down in the south with the GLA Tox, we have ExCaL. Of course, we're back on Snowy Drought. Up in the north, we've got Big SiZe with the blue USA laser. So something that SiZe normally does is he goes for a front supply here and he collects from these crates of the Chinooks, and then he sends his DoZu forward to get some crushes. But he does do that probably way too often. It's like it's become so predictable that he's always going to do that. So maybe this is why he is changing this up now. He's going for 2 supplies in this case, but he's not going for this front one. I think ExCaL will predict that he's going for this front one because, I mean, basically every game I've seen SiZe play this map in this matchup, he always does that forward supply. So he is changing it up slightly. He's gone for 2 back supplies, and he's gone for a barracks and a fire base. Interesting. A more defensive start here from Big SiZe. I mean, it all depends on how this start goes. If ExCaL's tech gets intercepted by a missile defender in the fire base, for example, it can go really well for SiZe. SiZe now has enough for this war factory. But yeah, he has delayed his first V getting out in order to prioritize his fire base. So yeah, different opener. I do see GLA win against USA, probably more so than I see USA win against GLA on this map. So probably that's where you have to try something different. And in this case, SiZe is doing exactly that. So let's see if he's going to be able to get anything done. Got a tech RPG here from ExCaL. He is queuing up some terrorists. They were the terrorists actually rallied in his supply line just in case of a DoZu drop or a DoZu rush. Jan Christian says, can I have 1,000 points for the heist? I need to pay off the police. I'm not giving out any free points, I'm afraid. You have to earn them. Don't gamble. If you can't afford to lose them. Tech RPG here from ExCaL is going to get in an annoying spot. You can actually force fire these buildings to clear them. I think it only takes 1 shot to clear that. Yeah, SiZe is now going to have to decide if he wants to intercept there or just long distance collect from somewhere else, which is what he is doing at the moment. That is a nice building to have, and Big SiZe does have that. SiZe here is going to lose probably 1v. One technical goes down so far. Nice evac there from SiZe. Is going to laser lock this tech. Looks like he is, but it might lose. Ooh, he hasn't lost any Vs yet, but they are low. Another technical coming in here for ExCaL, and he is going to try to kill the War Factory. But SiZe gets the repair in on the War Factory, actually, in times. That's a really unlucky attack there from ExCaL. And I think all of the Vs have survived. So this aggression here from ExCaL has not really achieved anything so far, apart from making SiZe long distance collect from here. There are a few missile defenders here, and if he gets one hit on that V might go down. Yeah, it does. So while SiZe's defense there was pretty perfect, he didn't take any damage, then he did lose 1v there. Little slight error. Elishama in the chat says, is the stream quality lower than usual? Don't think so. It should be. Yeah, it's still crystal clear as normal. 1920 by 1080p. 60 refresh rate. 60 FPS. So yeah, sometimes it downgrades it. You might need to click the little cog down in the bottom right. You might need to up the quality yourself. The SiZe's defense here has pretty much been on point. ExCaL is on 2 war factories and 3 supplies, like SiZe was in the reverse of this, by the way. ExCaL coming in here with a technical. It's going to be a terror tech, but his terrorists are going to get intercepted. Does take out the firebase, though. The SiZe is going to move his dozer back into position to try and build another firebase. But yeah, so far this defense here from SiZe has been really, really decent. He's not really taking that much damage at all. SiZe is still collecting from here and here. ExCaL has a lot of technicals out. Another technical going to get in the supply line. It's probably going to have some RPGs in it again. Maybe it's just the one. Maybe there's a few more. But if it's just that one, that's going to get cleared up. SiZe here intercepting these techs. And 1v is going to go down. But so many technicals have already gone down. And maybe even another one. Another technical here is going to go down. But is another V going to go down? That is the question. No, it's not. So actually, probably that trade-off was probably better for SiZe, I think. But ExCaL has a 50% economy lead because he is on that extra supply here. Where is he? What the f... That's a mistake. Did you see that? ExCal's just pulled all of his workers and put them inside the tunnel. That's a horrendous mistake. He's now going to realize when he clicks on his tunnel. But he's pulled all of his workers from his main and inside of his tunnel. I don't know if that's... It's just a genuine misclick. The reason... Oh, look at all the workers here. SiZe is going to be like, what the hell? This is the worker rush. ExCaL has pulled all of his workers by mistake. And SiZe is now well and truly in the base. He's going to deny this second supply. That V is awfully close to going down, but not quite. It's ExCaL coming in now with these technicals. Going to try and take out 1V. It looks like he will take out 1V. Is another V going to go down? It doesn't look like it. And, oh, what is ExCaL doing with his workers? He must have... What? I think he's clicking them and then he's double tapping E. He's pulled all of his workers. Yeah, he really has screwed something up with his workers here. This is not like the ExCaL we're used to. He has got a terror tech there, by the way. Okay, I've missed all the action in SiZe's base. SiZe almost getting hunted. Don't know if he's got a dozer inside. Don't know if he's been hunted or not. But yeah, maybe ExCaL was paying attention too much on the other side of the map. So much that even I missed it. I was just purely looking here and reading the chat. But it looks like SiZe might have been hunted, but I don't think it really matters because ExCaL is losing his entire base. Very soon, he's going to be off this spot and he's just going to have one supply. So yeah, ExCaL really messing up with his workers there. I don't know if... just caught a little bit off guard with SiZe's amazing defense and maybe the pressure getting to him a little bit. Maybe he just felt like he needed to... maybe just went into panic mode or something like that, or just trying to do too many things, or just accidentally double tapped E on his workers or something. But definitely some errors going on there with his workers, which is uncharacteristic of ExCaL, to say the least. So yeah, 3-1 for Big SiZe, taking a nice healthy lead for himself. Really, really epic defense. Now I like the way SiZe changed up his build order rather than just doing the same thing over and over again. So yeah, very well played to SiZe. Unfortunately for ExCaL, he is now 3-1 down. Simon in the chat says, is ExCaL nervous? It's a possibility. I mean, I think when you get to, I think when you're in like the top 5 and you're used to playing top players and challenges all the time, I think in general you're not nervous. But I think you can suddenly become overwhelmed with nerves if, for example, you're trying something and you keep trying something and it's just not working over and over again. Like you try a TT and it fails, you try a tech RPG and it fails. Then you go into the next game and you try something else and it fails. If you lose a few games consecutively like that, like from my own personal experience, then you can start to feel, okay, maybe this guy's just got my number, it's not my night, something like that. But in general, I mean, I don't know. I feel like ExCal's kind of reserved and relaxed. I don't think he's nervous. Yeah, but in general, from my perspective, I play in all kinds of challenges all the time, and I never really feel the nerves. Unless I feel like I'm playing really good, but I still lose like 5-0, then of course, after 5-0, you can kind of feel demoralized or whatever. But we're still early on in this set. I don't think ExCal's nervous. I just think he just simply made some mistakes and errors there with his workers. It's just literally as simple as that. If you watch people play over and over again, you're bound to see some mistakes eventually. Okay, so what do we have here, actually? USA against infantry. I think this can go either way, but personally, I mean, I hate this matchup all around. I hate playing as the Inf and I hate playing as the USA, but especially the USA. When a full outpost is in your base and taking out your snooks, it's very hard to defend. But yeah, we've got Big SiZe up in the north. He's with the USA Vanilla with the blue. And down in the south, we've got ExCaL with the purple. China Infantry. Someone in the chat says, did I leave the super weapon limit on purpose? I don't know. Did I press super weapon limit? If that's selected, that is a mistake. I shouldn't have selected that. So yeah, we'll de-tick it after this. I don't think we'll see any super weapons here. So yeah, up in the north, USA Vanilla for Big SiZe. Down in the south, ExCaL with the China Infantry. Check it on the proximity of these mines to these trucks, because if you watched my most recent video about supply trucks, you will see that the mines really does screw with the trucks. So over here we do have the drone from Big SiZe. He's probably looking for a helix, but also you probably don't want to do the drone over here, because as soon as the outpost comes out, it will detect it and just shoot it out of the sky. So first V coming across the map here for SiZe. One missile defender is popped out, and he goes to the laser lock on the outpost. He looks like he might pop that open, actually. So the outpost does go down, and some trucks here are being harassed. We have a fire base over here on the right hand side for SiZe, and the fire base does intercept the outpost. SiZe behind this just queuing up a load of Vs. Two trucks here have gone down for ExCaL. One dozer there has gone down, and ExCaL, his other dozer, is over here by the war factory. Missile defender here just been a little bit of a pain in ExCal's side, and the Vs here now are trying to clear up these tank hunters. One V going awfully low, but I think SiZe will clear this up with the help of the missile defenders, just brute force killing the tank hunters, and the Vs will just come in and clear up the rest. Be nice for SiZe if he gets another firebase over there, because firebases are really good against infantry. And there are two probably full outposts coming down the middle of the map, and this is where it gets hard. This is the bit where you USA and you think, how do I even deal with this? If these are both full, and you haven't got flashbangs, it can become so hard to deal with. I suppose a load of Vs with Tow Missile and the Hellfire is one way to deal with it, but he doesn't have Hellfires right now, and he doesn't have the Tow Missiles either. And it's not fully loaded though for ExCaL here, so SiZe might be able to clear this up. Now he knows, it's kind of like poker, has revealed his card, how many are actually inside of there. And I think SiZe might be able to clear this up. ExCaL is bringing his outpost with them, so they get the added benefit of being near the outpost. 1V goes down, 2Vs go down. Third V does go down, but it does get all cleared up. ExCaL behind this is going for the oil capture, so on the left-hand side he's getting 1 oil. In the middle he's getting an oil. And I mean, ExCaL now with 2 oils and potentially going to get a 3rd as well. It's actually looking pretty good for him. SiZe does not, as far as I'm aware, does not have the flashbang upgrade just yet. SiZe now on Search and Destroy. So I suppose these infantry will be slightly easier to deal with. ExCaL has beaconed where the Search and Destroy is. So if he needs to carpet bomb or anything later on, he can hit it. Because when it says Search and Destroy, you press the space bar and it will just immediately go over there like I've done now. Press space and it goes straight over there. The SiZe is desperately trying to defend these oncoming pushes through the middle. He just want to think about stopping the oils, and he has stopped this one over here, but there is one in the middle and this one on the left-hand side collecting, what is it, $1,000 per minute you get from the oil, so it is absolutely massive. We've got a V down this right-hand side. Going to be found out by this outpost here, though, from ExCaL. SiZe with the Search and Destroy, the extra range now, has got 20% extra range. It is finding it slightly easier now to deal with these tank hunters. He's going to lose 1V by the looks of things. Now he can probably just use the missile defenders here again, like he did before, to just slowly kill the tank hunters. Behind this, ExCaL now going for an airfield. He's got his propaganda center out already. So SiZe now with this push down the middle, going to kill this oil here, but he has got a minigunner in his base that he'll need to deal with soon. He should get a notification in a second saying his resource gatherer is under attack. And then he can just put a V over there on guard mode, whatever he needs to do. ExCaL is trying to go for the mix. Maybe a helix by, yes, probably the mix. SiZe coming in with this push. Remember, he's got Search and Destroy, so he's got the extra range, so he's finding it easier to pick off all of these units. This minigunner is chilling up here, but currently not actually attacking anything. Yeah, he is attacking something now, and SiZe, is he going to realize there? He's going to now get unit lost, but is he going to think unit lost over here? Napalm MiG's now coming in. Take out one of the Vs. ExCaL currently not shooting on that one. Is ExCaL going to get hunted here? Because that is his last dozer, but SiZe has decided not to go in. He's getting disabled here by the Lotus. And this side's going to realize that is the last dozer and go for it. I mean, if this was ExCaL's Vs, he definitely would go over there and kill it. He's killing the MiGs instead. 2 MiGs do go down, and unfortunately for him, he has not even killed the propaganda center, and ExCaL now will be able to repair that. Another Chinook here has gone down for SiZe. SiZe making his CC. Yeah, SiZe's economy not that great now because he needs to invest 2,400 to rebuild the 2 Chinooks, so... yeah, looking pretty bad for SiZe, in my opinion. That said, though, if he gets to level 3, we can have Pathfinders out, and then the infantry will be a lot easier to clear up. He does have a pilot here, so he can see the MiG circling. He knows what is out. And he's now going to try and kill this oil over here on the left-hand side. He could have used a Barren to kill the oil, but he is just going to try to brute force it. Where are the MiGs? The MiGs have actually shot the pilot, and actually, have that killed this propaganda center? Oh my god. The MiGs have shot the pilot. The pilot is MVP. Just killed his propaganda center. The unsuspecting Unsuspecting what? Attacker? Unsuspecting suspect. Mix do come in and clear out all the missile defenders. That's a nice hit there from ExCaL. Yeah, not being on a propaganda center now means no more ECMs, no more Super Lotus, which, by the way, is getting killed over here on the right-hand side. MiGs are coming in, and I think those Vs are going to go down. That's painful. 2 more Vs go down. SiZe still has a few Vs out. He's getting a firebase here in the middle, and he does have a good garrison position in the middle, actually. ExCaL quite contained in his base. I suppose when SiZe is level 3, he could also use the A10, so a level 2 A10. Like between there or on the airfield could be very nice, or maybe between there. But probably you want to prioritize the Pathfinders being against infantry. But yeah, to me, this is looking pretty okay for SiZe right now. He has taken some damage, but so has ExCaL, and especially that pilot being MVP, taking out the propaganda center. Probably wants to protect that ECM because that will be his last if it goes down. ExCaL now expanding to a 3rd. SiZe will know about this because he's got the garrison here. SiZe not on his oil just yet. He's just pumping out the Vs still over and over. SiZe is collecting now from the middle though. I think USA being on a 3rd against China on a 3rd. I think you do favor the USA. I think the collection rate, I think it's slightly faster. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's slightly faster for the USA. But generally, as the China, you probably want to be a supply ahead. A lot of MiGs coming now, and the carpet. Nice press of the X button there from SiZe. And one... I don't know if... Was it 2 MiGs in total went down, or just the 1? 2 Vs have gone down. Nice carpet bomb there from ExCaL, but sadly for him, did not get that much done. This little tent thing is going to be firing on the supply, but ExCal's going to bring in the cavalry. And that missile defender in there will go down. It's still being a bit of an annoyance. Gives time to fully bunker over this left-hand side. And SiZe has now got Pathfinders, by the way. So, I mean, against Pathfinders and Avengers, that's going to be a lot trickier. And with no Super Lotus out, by the way, she's not going to be able to disable these Avengers and stuff from range. So, I think SiZe might have this one, you know. I think this is looking pretty good for the big SiZe. Level 1 A10 comes in and kills 2 trucks. Nice little hit. So he has chosen level 1 A10 and the Pathfinders. Artillery now coming in for ExCaL. That could be a potluck shot on the middle or on this firebase. Alternatively, on the power. So SiZe is now left low power. But, I mean, at the end of the day, it cost him $800. I think SiZe's defense is looking pretty good, considering how big the map is in terms of width. SiZe has got it pretty much all covered. I mean, it's spread thin. It's not the strongest defense in the world, but he has got it all covered regardless. If he's sneaking it down the right-hand side here, he's going to get inside another garrison. MiGs come in and get a nice hit there because the Avenger was not in position. 3 Vs, well, 2 Vs and 1 Ambo went down. But this sneaky V here from SiZe is probably going to get in. Has ExCaL seen it? SiZe probably wanted to time that a little bit better to when the MiGs actually landed, but I suppose it's kind of hard to do that. One of these missile defenders here could just finish off that. Would be pretty nice for SiZe. And ExCaL, he needs to deny this collection here somehow. I mean, SiZe's got some spare Chinooks here. He could be using that to collect from here. As I say, he literally does it. I would even sell that supply, to be honest, but SiZe doesn't really ever sell buildings. Yeah, SiZe doesn't like to sell buildings. I'd be selling that to get my, what, $400 back or whatever it is. SiZe never likes to sell a building. Yeah, as someone said, I hope we don't approach the late game and find out that super weapon limit was ticked. It does affect both players though, so it still is fair, but it is a no rules game. So, I mean, yeah, I didn't realize it was selected. I don't know if I clicked it by accident. Well, I must have clicked it by accident. That must have been what happened. SiZe now does have 1 oil, and ExCaL's supply here is still low. SiZe does want to think about finishing that, I think. ExCaL has a lot of mix. Carpet bomb coming in. V's once again caught out of position. You could say naked. But 2 MiGs do go down, at least. ExCaL's obviously back on his propaganda center because we have got some ECMs out now. Big push here from ExCaL. I mean, if SiZe defends this without taking too much damage, he's probably won the game. But on the flip side, if ExCaL gets in and, well, he probably could win the game outright just with this one attack. One Avenger there has gone down. It's looking like quite a nice attack, really. I don't know what SiZe has got to answer this. Needs to somehow miraculously pop open all of these outposts and use the Pathfinders. He's trying to do that with the Search and Destroy V so far, but the MiGs once again are coming in, and the Avenger is again not in position. And the Avenger, yeah, completely out of position, gets caught out again. 3 Vs have gone down to the MiGs. Seems to be a lack of Pathfinders, by the way, from SiZe here. I am missing the Colonel Burton here from SiZe. Colonel Burton could be getting in, causing some damage to the MiGs whilst they're on the ground. Another supply there being built by ExCaL. A10 coming in again. Drop zones have been built now by SiZe in the back of the base. A10 is going to come in and probably finish off that supply, I imagine, and kill the 2 trucks with it. Kills 1 truck and the supply. Regardless, you will still take that. SiZe still on the oil. He's not collecting with 2 Chinooks. He did lose the rest of his Chinooks here. MiGs coming in once again. The infantry is getting cleared up here in the middle. Oil on the right side will be recaptured there by ExCaL. SiZe has a lot of Vs. He has got at least 1 Pathfinder in the mix now as well, because we can see it from here. I think he's actually got a few inside of these Vs now. So ExCaL will be wanting to try to pick off the ones with a Pathfinder inside, but you can't really tell too well, to be honest, which ones they're inside. Yeah, still a hell of a lot of MiGs out, but 1 misclick could end it all for the MiGs if they just fly over, which I've seen a few times from several top players. They fly over, they could lose a lot of their numbers. 1 MiG there does go down. Yeah, only 1. For 2 or 3 Vs, you probably will take that. You probably will take that. SiZe is trying to deny the mine in here. Got Carpet Bomb again from ExCaL. Going to try and take out the Strategy Center this time, and I think that is going to... it is going to get there and achieve its goal. SiZe now has this artillery platform here on the right-hand side. He's slowly causing damage to this garrison over here. MiG coming in once again. This V does evac his Pathfinder and does escape with his life almost. Pathfinder now takes out the infantry inside of there. But the problem is now for ExCaL, he's mined out back at home, and his only collection now is from here. SiZe is trying to collect from here, but ExCaL is already in position with loads of minigunners inside of there. He is collecting from here as well, so yeah, I mean, if this gets cleared up, that's the only income for ExCaL. And SiZe's income is deep inside of his base, which is the supply drop zones. Yeah, as someone said, I just realized we got a double CC strat from Big SiZe. What the hell? It's the Fargo strat. Fargo's the only one to make 2 CCs. Like, he makes 2 CCs as GLA for extra protection. This Fargo needs the extra protection, but is SiZe thinking here that actually a Lotus could capture 1 and then ExCaL could go for the hunt? Is that what he's thinking here? It's got to be a mistake. It's got to be a mistake that he's dropped down a CC in the corner as well as in the top right. He's got 2 CCs. ExCaL now coming in with a whole heap of MiGs and a mine drop on top of the property. Oh, it's an ECM actually. So yeah, that's got to be SiZe out now because SiZe lost his whole army there. MiGs coming in, taking out all of the Vs, and then the remaining Vs now been ECM'd. Laserlock comes in. It's kind of okay, but then the flame wall here is just going to wreck everything. Nice flame wall there from ExCaL. Someone said, do we have MiG armor for ExCaL? No, we don't actually. I think that's a mistake. I think getting the MiG armor is definitely worth it, because even if you save 1 MiG, it's already paid for itself. ExCaL losing some trucks here on the right hand side, and probably going to lose that supply there as well. MiG's coming in once again. 1 MiG does go down. There is another MiG built though, ready to fire again. ECM comes in, locked on this 1V, and as long as 1 more MiG just reloads, it's going to get cleared up. So I think this was maybe the last attack there from SiZe. He doesn't really have much else behind it. But yeah, if he hadn't gone for the double CC strategy, and maybe just skip these drop zones as well and just invest into more units, could he have closed out the game? I think he potentially could have. But yeah, SiZe looking a little bit low on the funds right now. A10 comes in, hits the power and the airfield. Nice little hit there, but maybe that's a little bit too little too late. There from SiZe, maybe. CC here might go down. Quick repair. Comes in, does save it, but I think this is SiZe on his last legs now. Because there are 4 MiGs, there's a carpet bomb come in, there's still this army, so yeah, I think that is it. I think that is big SiZe done here. Carpet bomb coming in on the CC, there is a flamer down this right hand side. And now the MiG's going to come in, pick off the dozer. Oh, trying to pick off the V, but it does get laser locked. Yeah, MiG goes down. Could it have survived if it had the MiG armor? Maybe. SiZe CC is going to go down now. There's a flamer on the top of his barracks, which means no more Pathfinders, no more missile defenders, and the CC is going to go down. So that's GG. So I think SiZe did a really good performance here, but there's some strategic mistakes in his build order that we're seeing, which is the 2 drop zones I don't agree with. The 2 CCs I don't agree with. And yeah, I think he should have sold that supply sooner and started collecting from the middle sooner with those 2 Chinooks. GG from SiZe, well played from ExCaL. 3-2 is now the score. Will SiZe be able to win the reverse? He does like infantry. But as you saw there, not impossible. Yeah, I'm going to de-tick this super weapon and hope nobody nobody ever knows. Okay, it looks like SiZe is be right back. Any changes in the predictions? I didn't actually do predictions at the beginning of this, did we? Did anyone say? Was he laser? Okay, so yeah, if you want to grab some popcorn or a drink, probably now is the time. They'll both be right back. but certainly shaping up to be an epic set so far. It's just a couple of minutes and we'll kick off with the next game. Okay, still waiting for the players. Big size. Who knows where he is? So yeah, 3-2. Momentum now back with ExCaL, but is infantry more powerful here? Because I think on this map it's kind of wide open, so those outposts generally do find their way in, but SiZe did show how it was possible to actually get the line of defense. His defense there was really, really nice. Yo, Lucifer, thank you for being a member on the channel. Once again. Mohammed Yassim, welcome back, man. SiZe has chosen his infantry now, which means he's back, but he has not accepted. Simon says, do you think a General's Remaster is possible? Yeah, I think it's possible. Is it likely anytime soon? I don't think so, but is it possible? Yes, possible, yes. Okay, up in the north, we have ExCaL with the purple, USA vanilla. Down in the south, we have a big size with the blue China infantry. So yeah, we've seen infantry win this matchup so far, but now it is reversed. Both players with the alternate armies. Will SiZe also be able to win with the infantry, or will ExCaL show us how it is done with the USA in order to equalize and get to 3-3? So far we've got SiZe going for a quick barracks. Don't know. That's not the build order that ExCaL went for. I don't think he did a barracks there, did he? I think he actually did his barracks further back here and then a bunker over here, I think. Can't remember if he did a fast barracks or not. But either way, SiZe is going for this forward supply. He's going to get some units inside of these buildings, which will provide some nice cover. ExCaL behind this just gone for one war factory and one barracks and the traditional 2 supplies. The SiZe, 1 war factory, 1 barracks. He is now on 2 supplies. Only got 1 truck so far here. Is that a mistake from SiZe, or is he meant to do that in order to get his first outpost out quicker? I think it's a mistake. Slightly delayed there. ExCaL now with an ambulance pushing across the map, but I'm pretty sure there will be missile defenders inside of there. Can't select it, which means I think there is missile defenders inside of there. He's actually going for... Ooh, I thought he was going to go for the dozer, but he's actually gone for, so far, the outpost here. And the dozer, and it's now going for 1 truck here as well. So he is causing quite some delay here to SiZe. SiZe's going to lose 2 trucks. He's popped open the outpost. Ooh, only 1 truck actually. And SiZe is losing his second dozer here, actually, after less than 2.5 minutes. Is SiZe going to be able to defend that? He is so far. What's ExCaL doing behind this? He's getting a 5 ace and preparing some Vs. He has got the Tome Missile upgrade. So yeah, whilst SiZe has been distracted, he's gone for the Tome Missile. Whilst ExCaL's pressure is off him, because he's trying to keep the infantry as busy as possible, as long as possible. But SiZe does have a minigunner on this right hand side, and he will be able to cause some damage here to the Chinooks. Is ExCaL paying attention? It's not looking like he is paying attention. He is going to lose one Chinook, maybe even a second one here. He is pulling the Chinook now, but he's already lost. Yeah, he's already lost 2 from a minigunner that's only cost 350. So that economic damage there from SiZe is really, really decent for him. And he's pushing now with 2 outposts. And maybe infantry here is the stronger one. I think it is easier to play as the infantry. Definitely you got to put in the work as the USA. But it's like it's now when these 2 outposts arrive, when you've already taken that economic damage, what are you going to do to defend against it? In this case, the power here is going to go down. 1 outpost does get popped open. Power plant does go down, 1V goes down. SiZe a little bit bad at the target in there. I would have targeted the weak one first, but regardless, he does take down every single unit and the power, and he's already killed 2 Chinooks. ExCaL desperately trying to rebuild the power over here, and ExCal's now even taking economic damage on this left-hand side. It's looking pretty bad here for ExCaL. Looking like SiZe is going to extend his lead once again to 4-2. It's 3 Chinooks killed in the space of like, what, a minute or a minute and a half? So yeah, despite ExCaL's harassment attempt in the beginning, killed 1 dozer, almost killed 2 trucks, popped open an outpost. It just shows you how strong infantry is. So it literally marches across the map, and that's it. But you could say it was the minigunner over here that really wrecked ExCaL's economy. ExCaL now losing this 5 ace. SiZe getting a few of his tank hunters here cleared up, but he now evacs these outposts. And behind this, he's just spamming loads of units and thinking about expanding to a 3rd here as well. 2 Vs here have gone down. No flashbangs. GG from ExCaL. And that is SiZe extending his lead to the 4-2. So SiZe over halfway now to his victory. ExCaL has a little bit of work to do, to say the very least. That is one of my least favorite maps in this pool, the DeDuSu, by the way. Typically don't like to see or play games on DeDuSu. I think it's like your main supply and your second supply are just a little bit too far apart for my liking. And like the middle is so wide and so open. It's kind of hard to defend. I think it could be made better if there was like a couple more ridges in the middle, and maybe your supplies a little bit closer together and safer. Kind of like Tournament Desert Classic, something like that. Just think this map is too far apart. But not every map's got to be the same. Not every map has got to follow the same rules. Just for me, it seems a little bit too open. And as you saw, infantry getting in every single time. Natural threats. Natural threads. Ooh, China Mirror. I don't know if these are reversed or not, but yeah, we have a China Mirror on our hands, which I think ExCaL will be happy about that. I think he's pretty good, well, very good in the China Mirrors. Any kind of China Mirror though, I mean. But China Vanilla Mirror, I'm sure he will be happy with that. ExCaL in the chat says just a massive mistake by ExCaL, losing 2 Chinooks to 1 minigunner. Yeah, same happened to SiZe though, didn't it? So I think, like from experience as well, it's easy to just have 1 minigunner there and just takes out your Chinooks. Like next minute you look and both of your Chinooks are on the ground. Like I'm sure you get the notification, but when you're actually busy with these. Yeah, sometimes it can slip your mind. Some weird bugs with Radman. Okay, we're gonna have 2 China mirrors. Anthony85 says Domi versus Fargo needs to happen. Well, it already did happen a couple of weeks ago, but we are due a rematch. We're actually going to play. We're actually supposed to play today, but actually this took priority. A grand finals takes priority over bad-mouthed Fargo. When are me and Fargo playing? I think we're playing tomorrow, 14 GMT. I think Queen Muff might be streaming it on Twitch. If you want to see that, 14 GMT tomorrow. Anyway, down in the south on natural threads, we have ExCaL with the purple China Vanilla. Up in the north, we've got BoYcaH with the blue China Vanilla. Going for traditional 2 supplies. And is it going to be 2 war factories? Yes, it is. From SiZe, going to be 2 war factories. From ExCaL here as well, the same. 2 war factories with 2 supplies, but this supply here is too close. He still might get a decent supply collection rate though, because these trucks can actually just freeze here and still long distance. But yeah, this truck has got a lot of movement at the moment, whereas it's looking actually much better for SiZe. So you'll see the supply collection difference at the end with this truck moving back and forth. SiZe will be collecting at a faster rate. So far, slight advantage for SiZe, but I mean, that's just based on the positioning of the buildings. Kasati and CISA SiZe are very strong with China. That is true, but ExCaL is very strong with China as well. So yeah, 2 very strong China players. And I really like China Vanilla mirrors. I think it can end in really, really decent games. Got a flamer and an outpost straight down the middle here for ExCaL. Outpost down the right hand side for ExCaL, and an outpost down the left hand side for ExCaL. SiZe intercepting this first outpost. The flamer not yet intercepted, but I'm sure it will be any second now. SiZe has a slight advantage there, killing more units, but an outpost here for SiZe has gone down as well. SiZe taking a bit of damage on all of these units here with the flame wall. Nice flame wall there from ExCaL. Flamer here now for BoYcaH is also going to be intercepted. Flame wall begins for SiZe. And the flamer does go down. We've got an outpost down the left. SiZe now taking control of some of these bunkers in the middle. That'll be annoying for ExCaL because there is no flamer in sight. As I say that, there is a flamer on its way, but it is still a long distance away. It'll buy SiZe some time to collect his thoughts, get his propaganda center up, which is what he's doing. ExCaL also building a propaganda center. He's on 60% and SiZe is about 5%-ish behind. Flamer here is going to be targeted, but it's not looking like the greatest of engagements there for SiZe. Flamer does clear out those buildings. SiZe probably wants to think about getting away from that sometime soon, because that flame wall now behind the building is a place where you don't want to be. The SiZe did lose a few units. ExCaL. So, units destroyed for SiZe 8. ExCaL has destroyed 12. So yeah, in terms of units destroyed, ExCaL has destroyed more so far. Will this oil survive here? It is going to survive. That's a nice target there from ExCaL, though, killing the oil before the Lotus gets out. We do have some harassment here from SiZe, though. They actually missed, and 2 trucks have gone down, and a GAT here as well. So that's actually looking pretty decent for SiZe. He did lose some units here in the middle, but ExCaL losing those 2 trucks, and he's actually rebuilt the trucks. So this outpost is going to be able to do some more harassment, but I think he's going to go down any second now because the reinforcements here from ExCaL. So SiZe now got a decent amount of ECMs. He's repairing his oil. He's going to have a Black Lotus out, no doubt. He already has it, actually. ExCaL already has his Black Lotus as well. And his Lotus already headed to this oil over here on the left. So ExCaL just slightly ahead with the tech. And therefore, he's getting the oils quicker. He's going to get the $1,000 bonus from here quicker as well. Bunker now produced from ExCaL in the mid, but it's probably going to get flame walled. Lack of ECMs from ExCaL over in this position, but he's bringing one over. Bunker's taking a hell of a beating before he's going down. Tankers there have been cleared out, and SiZe's Lotus here will get found because there is a Lotus and a GAT here. So ExCaL with a slight economic lead at the moment with a 1 oil advantage. ExCaL's going to have to defend this on the right hand side. There's quite a bit of a push here, mainly ECMs though, which is I mean, you don't want to lose this army because you lose them few GATs and the outpost, then all them ECMs are just kind of free for the taking. SiZe now brought several outposts over here on the left hand side. That bunker did go down, but ExCaL's quick to expand to a 3rd. 1 GAT here does go down. ExCaL with the economic lead, but SiZe is clawing it back. He now has control of the oil, and he's building a 3rd of his own, actually. Bringing 2 flamers to the mid, and the remainder of his army from this right-hand side. ExCaL with another bunker. Ooh, we actually have a nuke cannon there from ExCaL. Did not expect that, but they do cause really, really amazing damage, and it's going to be useful here for stopping these flamers, which, by the way, are probably going to kill at least 1 truck, maybe even this bunker here as well. Nuke cannon does fire, and the flamers do go down, but 1 truck did go down, and this dozer is almost dead as well, by the way. SiZe does have control of the oil, and ExCaL not collecting at the middle at the moment. ExCaL's economy will be slightly worse because of this truck movement here. I think that truck there is still moving around. ECM's locked down this outpost here. Yeah, you see that truck? Less efficient than not moving at all. So yeah, outpost here does get picked off, and ExCaL is going to fight his way back to this oil. Not sure where the Lotus is though, but another flame wall here. Another double flame wall actually from SiZe. And this area has been cleared now. ExCaL now dropping down to CC, although he's not close to 3 stars yet. It's over halfway, but not quite there. SiZe only collecting here with 1 truck at the moment. Not sure if that's gone down. Speaker tower now built by ExCaL. Got a nuke cannon here from SiZe, and the nuke cannon here from SiZe. So SiZe with the economic lead right now, that is definite because he's got this oil and he's collecting from the mid. Now got 2 trucks out, but does need to be careful because he's flaming his own trucks here. There is a flamer now from ExCaL. I think if that can set up on guard mode there, that could be very nice for defending against this, but it's hanging around a little bit too much. And SiZe is probably going to lose the supply, or probably the trucks. What is he going to lose? Is the ECMs going to be quick enough? The flamer's hanging around a lot. I think the flamer there for ExCaL will be denied, but there is a nuke cannon here now. Nuke cannon here as well. Nuke cannon galore here on natural threads. That's for sure. Dragon Warrior in the chat. Sorry, Dragon. Why am I saying Dragon? Dragon Warrior in the chat says ExCal's got an 80% chance to win this match. I mean, there is a 1.5-minute delay on the stream. But certainly now it's looking like a 60-40 to me for SiZe, or 70-30 for SiZe. Because of the economic lead and because he's got this better position and more units here, I think. ExCal's kind of trying to hang on as much as he can here in the mid. ExCaL does have this oil back, and he has re-established on a 3rd. 2 more new cannons here now for ExCaL. SiZe is floating 8k. standard size tactics with the 8K float here. Philip Turk says, how many times do I need to take a dump while streaming? During a long stream, usually 1. But I mean, SiZe, when he's playing, he needs to take about 7. 1 between every other game. Flamer and a Gat here are going to get close to these nuke cannons, and these nuke cannons have been caught a little bit off guard here from ExCaL. This Gat is having trouble, though, against this nuke cannon. Would have thought the nuke cannon goes down faster to a Gat, but apparently not. ExCal's now going to bring in his outpost to try and stop this. Nuke cannon survives. Carpet bomb now ready for ExCaL, but the carpet bomb will also be ready for SiZe, which is over here on the right hand side of the CC. Oh, that's a really nice carpet. That is a beast level carpet. Supply goes down on pretty much all the units as well. That carpet could change the game, actually. Where is SiZe's support powers, or where are SiZe's support powers? That supply there has gone down, but that's still a Lotus. The carpet now coming in. Lotus is going to try and disable, or sorry, try and capture this war factory, but I don't know if it should be fast enough. I think the Gat is going to stop that, actually. Yeah, Gat is going to stop that. Artillery now coming across the map. We've got MiGs now out for SiZe. Artillery hits the propaganda, and the MiGs are going to go for this supply here on the right-hand side. Not for the nuke cannons, which are pushing SiZe back, and the mine drop there from ExCaL. Really, really decent mine drop. I think the support powers have kind of changed everything here. Because now maybe it is looking like an 80% win for ExCaL. Maybe SiZe floating all that money didn't do him any favors, and maybe going MiGs hasn't done him any favors. MiGs so far have only killed that 1 supply here on the right. But again, support powers can change everything. This area here. I mean, maybe have I missed the carpet? I think I must have missed the carpet from SiZe. Someone said please compare the mine supply 8.2. 4K. About 4.2 to 8.2, so it's a 4K difference. So yeah, I know I go on about it like probably a broken record, but it does make a massive difference. 4K difference over the length of a pro game, it does make all the difference. That said though, ExCaL just shows how good his China is, because despite his bad supply, it looks to me like he's still winning. ExCal's also on MiGs as well. New cannons for SiZe are trying to clear these mines, and they have done so far. ExCaL still collecting on the mid though. SiZe has re-established the supply, comes in with his own MiGs. Did lose 1 though, and that was the vetted one. No MiG armor there from SiZe. Just looks like SiZe is a bit thin on the ground here in the mid, and if he loses control of the mid, he won't be able to collect from there anymore. And then his economy is going to be much weaker, and he's going to be mined out here soon. Makes for ExCaL, but he doesn't have the napalm. Propaganda center being rebuilt by ExCaL, but I think it's looking like a comfortable position for ExCaL. Maybe SiZe is over-investing in bunkers on this right-hand side. I mean, maybe now they're going to pay off. If he takes down them 2 flamers, they're probably mostly paid for himself. Terrain here is a bit weird, though, and that flamer looks like it might actually be able to get in. So yeah, SiZe is going to lose his oil here. ExCal's been on that oil since the beginning. Mine drop on the trucks, very, very nice choice. Ooh. So that was SiZe's carpet, failed to hit the target. The Gatling cannons there actually took it out before it actually hit. Meanwhile, ExCal's carpet has come in and hit this supply. So yeah, looking pretty bad for SiZe right now. He does have control of this oil again though. And just remember, the support powers, decent support power, it can change everything. ExCaL has beacon there. As where he thinks the MiGs are landing. So yeah, maybe he wants to hit there with his support powers a little bit later on. MiGs coming in for ExCaL, kill another flamer, and SiZe is trying to get done what he can, but it's proven not to be very much. I don't think he's got very much at all at the moment. I think he's about to GG because he's completely mined out. He's lost his oil. Mines on top of his supply there, and GG from SiZe. Well played there from ExCaL.
You have
very, very well played indeed, and the score is going to be 4-3. Still to SiZe, but another China mirror we are going to see. Yeah, China mirror once more, but the spots are now reversed. Okay, kicking off with game number 8. Down in the south, we have big SiZe with the blue China Vanilla. China Vanilla mirror once again. And up in the north, we have ExCaL with the purple China Vanilla. So will it be a repeat or revenge here for big SiZe? Is he going to change his strategy? Is he going to do the same? Is he just going to be trying to on top of the trying to be on top of the battle in the middle a little bit more? ExCaL placed down a barracks, but just a scaffold, just a waypoint scout. SiZe looks like he's going to get 2 perfect supplies again. ExCal's looking a little bit far away on this left-hand side. It might adjust to be perfect. It does look a little bit far at first glance. Yeah, the rules state that it's random reverse and you will reverse the spots as well. Well, actually, it doesn't state that, but ExCaL confirmed that that is the rule. Yeah, I mean, whenever there's a sponsor of a challenge or a tournament, then they obviously come out with the rules and stuff. I am just simply the streamer. But I don't mind China mirrors. I suppose it can get a little bit boring if you have few in a row, but I think probably we can put up with 2. So yeah, outpost on this left hand side now for SiZe, outpost for ExCaL, flamer on this right side for SiZe versus the outpost there for ExCaL. Outpost versus outpost, and they both pop each other open. Two tank enters here for ExCaL, remaining from the outpost, but they are going to get cleared up. And I'm not sure where SiZe's other tank enter is, or if he got run over. But actually, SiZe is going to take over this garrison, and SiZe is going to try and get in here and flame down this oil, and it looks like he might actually succeed. This outpost is looking dangerously low. Outpost there will go down. I think the oil there will go down as well. So you could say, is this map balanced or not? Because is that oil easier to go down because there's no bunker here? And is this narrower? Because there's no bunker there, you have to say this oil can go down easier. It does seem like this area here is more narrow, and this supply here is closer to that oil. So you could say this is a good reason to have it reversed, because the supply and the oil are too far apart. It does seem imbalanced. It seems more balanced, more fair for the bottom player here, I think. The south player. MBD says, can I sponsor one of these? Yes, of course you can. If you want to sponsor a challenge, I recommend probably send me an email. My email address is on my YouTube. If you go to my actual channel and then go to the About section and press business email, you can get it from in there. Or you can join the Discord channel and private message me, or write it in the sponsor a challenge section. That's the few ways you could sponsor a challenge. Okay, so SiZe with a nice attack now on this top right. He has beaten ExCaL's army here as well, and there's an ECM out in time to stop this flamer here. ExCaL desperately trying to clear up this attack here. One truck almost going down. I think SiZe will kill one truck, actually. 2 ECMs now for SiZe. 3 flamers straight down the middle, and this is looking more convincing here from SiZe in this start of this game. He's already killed the one oil. He's deep inside of the base of ExCaL, harassing, keeping ExCaL busy. And he's fast on that oil as well. ExCaL does have a Lotus out, but he is slower this time. There's a lot of ECMs, I think a beauty. Got an oil capture here from ExCaL. And ExCaL is losing trucks here. He's lost 2 trucks over there. I think he lost some units here. I think he's lost 1 truck over there. Nice flame wall here from SiZe, and that is causing absolute devastation, and that's one of the dozers there going down as well. Yeah, one of those does go down, and this dragon tank is still pushing in. SiZe now recapturing this all over here on this left-hand side, and SiZe is just ruthless in this rematch of this China Mirror. Maybe the south spot is stronger. Maybe it is. These flamers here from SiZe, like, I don't even know why those ECMs are not working properly. Yeah, this GAT is still running around. We've actually got an albino GAT tank now because it has been disabled once, and then did it go? Has it gone blue again? What the? It's gone cyan. Oh no, it's grey now. It's gone grey. I'm sure it was blue for a second there. Yeah, it's a grey Gatling tank. It kind of looks cool, to be honest. I wish white was a white or grey was a skin in Zero. That's the next thing we should add to the Zero, I think. Different skins would be so cool. GG from ExCaL. That was just ruthless there from SiZe. He was on top of everything, but is the south position just stronger on this map? Maybe it is, because his south position did win twice. So yeah, Big SiZe takes his lead to 5. 5-3. It's now the score. Best of 13 means first to win 7 games. Okay, ExCaL wants Desolated District. It's going to be next amount. Nuke against Demo. That's going to be pretty cool. Yeah, Nuke against Demo. That's going to be pretty cool indeed. I think it's winnable both ways. I think you have to favor the Nuke, though. Because this map is kind of so open, you can get the Battle Masters in really easy. You're going to have to do some crazy aggression with the Demo, I think, if you're going to slow down the Nuke enough to win later on. Yeah, but I think this could be a 1-1 matchup. But yeah, I'm currently stuck in the game here. Cannot press. I should have pressed escape. I should have pressed escape. Quit. Stuck. Go. Okay, so ExCaL is going to start off with the Demo, I think. Oh no, he was the Nuke actually. Yeah, Nuke in the bottom left. So I think you'll take that as the Nuke. It's not impossible for the Demo. I just think it's going to be so hard to stop them Battle Masters from getting any supply lines. I really heavily favor the Nuke here. Yo, Science Spider, welcome to the stream. Okay then, so up in the top right position we have big size of the blue Gilet Demolition. Down in the south we have ExCaL with the purple China Nuke. Yeah, Viniac in the chat quite rightly points out there is a map called Imminent Victory, which is basically an Arctic reversed edition of Natural Threats that does balance it out. Yeah, kindly made by Jundy. It's a good map to be fair, but it is just like Natural Threats. Big Smoke in the chat says, is Nuke better than Demo? On this map, yeah. Maybe in general you would say yeah, actually. I mean, if it goes late game, you favor the Demo, but if it's like early mid game, you favor the Nuke, because the Demolition has to go for something. The Demolition is the one who has to put in the work. If it's just you just play a normal game, you just try to play passive, then the amount of Battle Masters that are going to be overwhelming you and getting in your supply lines, like literally if he gets a Battle Master and just waypoints it to here and then to here, the chances are it's going to get in there and kill half of SiZe's economy. And the same can be said for this top spot as well. You could waypoint a Battle Master there and then to there, gets in, kills the economy. So yeah, the work has got to be put in by the GLA player here. Okay, ExCaL with the first Battle Master does stop this worker building a tunnel here. That's a good start so far from ExCaL with the first unit. Demo trap being built here now by Big SiZe. SiZe is going for what looks like the oil capture, but I don't know if he's actually researching the capture upgrade or not. I'm going to keep selected on that for the time being so we can see. Technical straight down the mid. So this potential third supply here from ExCaL. But ExCaL has just gone for a normal build order and mines on the power plant. SiZe is coming in with possibly a TNT. I'm not sure if it is a TNT. It's actually a tech RPG. SiZe still no with not with any capture upgrade. And this Battle Master here is probably going to get in, and this one's already got in. That's probably already a good game. That's how hard it is for the Demo. You've got to do something crazy as the Demo. You've got to do something crazy super good, because these Battle Masters now already in the supply line. SiZe is going to be on 0 economy. But right now he's on 0 income, which you cannot afford to do. So yeah, this is going to be hard for SiZe. I think it's already over actually. SiZe is getting the oil. Maybe SiZe can get a super tech here. There is some scrap remaining here, but ExCaL has denied both. SiZe got no workers right now apart from this one. Okay, he's saved some here, but how are you going to defend against the next 5 Battle Masters? That is the question. Mohammed in the chat says, how am I doing? I'm doing good, thank you, man. How are you? Yeah, life is all good. Okay, Battle Master there does go down. But, I mean, ExCaL doesn't really need to do anything else other than just spam Battle Masters. Behind this, he is going for a Helix, though. And, I mean, SiZe has got no economy to be supporting quad spam right now. I think there might be a super tech though. Oh no, it's not a super tech just yet. It's getting close to a super tech, but I'm pretty sure ExCaL is going to be again on top of the scrap deny. Ooh, don't know if he got that or not. I don't think he did. But regardless though, I just think there's too much out for ExCaL now with this Helix, and he's also getting tank hunters to make it into a bunker licks. That's going to be so hard for SiZe. I really think Demo has got little chance here. Unless you do some crazy aggression. You need to do some really nice aggression. SiZe trying to do what he can with the scrapped up tech, but against Battle Masters alone, SiZe's going to lose more workers here, more workers here. It's looking so bad for SiZe right now. And now this Helix is going to come straight across the map and close down the arms dealer. That's it. SiZe has got to know it's done. As soon as he sees the Helix, that's GG. SiZe does have the middle oil as well, though, actually. Ooh, might get a super tech, but ExCaL was there super fast with the scrap deny. SiZe has got to be panicking about that Helix. What is he going to do against that Helix? This guy's just continuing the Battle Master spam. There's another Helix. This supply is surely done for. There's a couple of RPGs and one quad. King 7 says hi. Hello to you, my man. Yeah, I mean, SiZe's going to lose a load more workers here. This is just the amount of workers that have gone down is just absolutely crazy. I do like Fargo's strategy of defending. I know it's kind of off topic, but the way he defends against these Battle Masters is quite nice. What he does, he gets an arms dealer, gets a barracks and boxes it in completely, and then he leaves random terrorists like scattered around on guard mode to defend against the Battle Masters. That's how he defends against it. Helix almost goes down there, actually. I'm surprised actually SiZe managed to do that much damage. ExCaL did clear out the middle oil. He's expanding to a third supply here. More workers going down though. SiZe now has a super tech, by the way. Ooh, he's going to lose it though straight away. That's the thing with SiZe's micro and these super techs. Not always as good as ExCal's, that is for sure. If ExCaL gets the super tech, you can guarantee it's going to get a load of damage then. Some Battle Masters there do go down, but with this ground army combined with the Helixes now, will SiZe be able to do anything against that? SiZe is hanging in there. He's still got a chance. Battle Master here is going to go down. And the Battle Master here is probably going to get in the supply line. And SiZe has a lot of workers there for the killing. That Battle Master probably going the wrong way. I would have preferred him to go around the other way. He probably would have got in then. I don't think he's going to get in now. Ooh. Oh, baby, that's so painful. All them workers. So many workers to replace. I mean, how many just went down? 6? That's $1,200 worth of workers. Battle Master there goes down to a demo trap. ExCal's now choosing to tech. That's why there's less purple out on the map now. But he is expanding to a third supply. Yeah, someone said I think it's 4-5 now in the scoreline. I think that's what it's going to be too. ExCaL, when he's on this propaganda, starts making some overlords. What SiZe's answer going to be then? Because he can't afford a palace. And just look at this, by the way. Look at all them workers. They're not doing anything because of this worker here. Yeah, SiZe's economy here is not good enough, I'm afraid. I think ExCal's played this really good. I think SiZe has done a good job to hold this long. Thought it would be over quicker. But regardless though... Oh, look at SiZe's XP actually. XP is actually pretty decent. Flamer here on the right side is going to take down that oil. Is there going to be a Lotus out for ExCaL? Yeah, there is. He's going to go and capture this oil at the top left. Yo, Madara, welcome. Welcome to you. Palace now being built, but is it too late though? Because there is already propaganda out. But is ExCaL just going to go for the Battle Masters with all the upgrades? Or is he going to go for Overlords? Battle Masters with all the upgrades is an option. But just look how painful this is for the workers. It's so hard for GLA to stop this. I think someone mentioned in the chat as well, Stingers. Stingers is probably an underused defense. Stingers against the Battle Masters is pretty decent, and you are good against the Helix too. Just even one Stinger just in the base somewhere. Maybe two at the very most. SiZe does have 3k. He's hanging in there. He does have a Palace on the way. He's level 3, so if he gets the Ammo Ambush, that could be one way back into it. Yeah, certainly ExCaL's got the advantage right now. So SiZe is building a CC, so maybe a Demorable Ambush is his way to victory, because he could kill this army with a Demorable Ambush. He's going to have to invest 2,000. He has lost a hell of a lot of workers. SiZe is looking for the Lotus. ExCaL's bringing his Helixes, but there are a load of quads here. But there is this big army over here, and I'm not sure there is a... not sure there's a Jarman. Super Tech almost going down. Okay, SiZe's going a bit of a push here, but he is losing everything to these Overlords. It's going to be so hard to break. He might be lucky if he kills one Overlord, but the Helix is coming in. GG. Nice try from SiZe, but just as soon as them Battle Masters get in the supply line from the very beginning, I said it'd be over, and it was. So I hate to say it, but told you so. 5-4 is the score. ExCaL now has a chance to equalize, but like I said, I prefer Demo here. Okay, so welcome to game number 10. We have big SiZe down in the south now with the China Nuke with the blue. Then up in the top right, we have ExCaL with the purple GLA Demolition. So ExCaL is going for this super fast TNT, which we have seen from him before. He has practiced this because he told me about it, that it beats the timing of that War Factory. Even if you do the mines from the start, I think. Madara says, what are your PC specs? If you type exclamation mark and spec, the bot will tell you my full spec. So yeah, ExCaL's going to do basically an all-in. He's going to go for a one supply, TNT, with 2 RPGs. He's going to try to kill the War Factory. He's going to try to kill the War Factory. And then hunt SiZe. That's probably what he's going to go for. And SiZe actually has gone for his 3 supply build order, but he's quickly changed it. Now he's realized what's going on. Now he wants to protect his dozers. Ooh, he's not built any mines. The TNT will hit, and this Tech RPG, what is that going to try to get? Ooh, ExCaL does need to be careful in case there is any mines. This truck here is trying to get in, but the technical here for ExCaL is going to try to hit the truck, and this this Tech RPG here will try to kill the dozer, which you probably will get it, and then this demo bike here will go for the other dozer. There's actually a very, very nice strat from ExCaL, but that dozer might survive. Oh. Okay, so he is hunted. I think it was under 2 minutes, and SiZe is already hunted. But SiZe is on 1 War Factory, and he can still probably get the job done with 1 War Factory. It is possible. I think he needs mines, though, because there's probably another TNT here coming. This is where it gets interesting. Because they're both on low economy. Sorry, well, not on low economy. SiZe on the low economy, but he's got 1 War Factory. Ooh, it's not going to get in. So this is a bad situation now for ExCaL. I'm not sure that it's going to work out for him now. So ExCal's coming in with his technicals now. I'm not sure if there's RPGs inside of there or not. Neutron mines now produced here for SiZe. Ooh, one dozer does go down. ExCal's going to risk going for it. But the neutron mines, which is rare to see. Another albino unit, and we got a technical this time. The T, yo man, welcome. Long time no stream, yes. Just because I've just been playing in challenges pretty much every single day. And generally, I play better when I don't stream, so I don't have to concentrate on setup and stuff like that. So yeah, I've been playing challenges. So yeah, that's the only reason. ExCaL coming in now with this Tech RPG, but there is a Battlemaster now in ExCal's only supply line. And ExCaL going for the oils, but I think this game might already be done. It might have been a nice try there from ExCaL, but with him not collecting anything here, it's going to be GG very, very soon. I mean, maybe ExCaL can get a super tech and micro his heart out, but actually SiZe has got a technical now. They've got equal number of technicals, and SiZe is actually the nuke. What could SiZe go for? SiZe could go for his own Tech RPG here. SiZe could build another truck here. SiZe is clearing up this. ExCal's not collecting anything. ExCal's going for the oils. He's going to get this one, actually. He's dropped off a rebel there. But ExCaL might lose his whole base. Like, it's alright having 1 oil, because this one's going to get denied. But what are you going to do about your base? Your base is completely trashed. So it's a complete all-in there from ExCaL. I've seen him do it before, but I think SiZe adapted to it nicely this time by dropping down that 2nd War Factory. If that had been a 3rd supply, it probably would have been over. Well, it definitely would have been over, because he wouldn't have this 1 War Factory. So yeah, that mines were in time as well to stop any potential Terratech follow-up. Technical here now from SiZe, of course. And ExCal's main base is on fire. Looking pretty bad here for ExCaL. ExCal's desperately trying to get a super tech. It's the only way. He's trying to kill this building. SiZe has got his own technical, though, that he will send to help. I suppose, yeah, if you know this build order's coming from ExCaL, then you could just keep your dozer on the mines, or boxed in somewhere. Or you, like Google said in the chat, you can just sell. Don't sell your CC. Yeah, SiZe made the neutron mines because he had the extra cash. He's made neutron mines and everything. I think it just completely shuts down any potential TNT. Because I think if you have normal mines, then the potential is that you could still lose it. But if you got the money, you might as well build the neutrons. ExCaL, don't tell me he has a super tech now, because if he does, that is a chance. But it's still a little chance. This game is messy. This game is messy. ExCal's going to have to micro his heart out now. with the super tech if he is going to have any chance of winning, because currently he's only supported on 1 oil. ExCaL trying his best with the super tech, but I think SiZe might have just too many battle masters. I mean, there's what, 8 on the screen there alone, 9, and technical of his own. SiZe now kills the barracks. There's only 1 building remaining now for ExCaL. And that is the arms dealer. He's worker hunted, actually. ExCaL has been worker hunted. Oh, the super tech goes down. That's got to be GG. You can't win now. But the super tech was needed. Yeah, the super tech was needed. I think SiZe is going to edge his way closer to victory. Yeah, 6-4. Looking like that is going to be the score. Battlemaster here will go down, but I mean, ExCaL is really living on the edge. Like, there's no way, there's no physical way you can stop all of these Battlemasters. ExCal's completely overrun now. He's got one building. I mean, it was a fantastic game to watch. A nice try there from ExCaL, but I think SiZe has seen this now once before and has now adapted to it. So yeah, that demo bike hunting.
You have been defeated.
SiZe, very, very nice, to be fair. Very, very nice indeed. GG. Six, 5 for SiZe. SiZe only needs 1 more. So SiZe has another random reverse left. And then even if ExCaL manages to equalize somehow with the balanced matchup, or imbalanced, whatever, then there will be a GLA mirror to decide it on liquid gold, I think it is. Both players got hunted that game. SiZe got DeDuSu hunted and ExCaL got worker hunted. Lodowick in the chat says that ExCaL is getting beat. Well, yeah, ExCaL is not unbeatable. He did lose to Google in a close set just in the last couple of weeks. I think it was like 7-6 to Google. Whereas SiZe has been active and performing very, very well lately. So, yeah, moment of truth now. We'll find out the armies. I mean, if it's air versus super weapon, then rest in peace, ExCaL. Ooh, demo China. I mean, it's going to have to be a miraculous China. It's going to really have to be a miraculous China. If it goes late game, demo ambush, demo bikes, that's going to be painful. But early to mid game, I think China does have a chance. All depends on how the early to mid game transition goes. As long as you don't take too much damage in the beginning, maybe you shut down a Terror Tech, maybe you shut down a Tech RPG. But yeah, ExCal's back is definitely against the wall. This is it. If he wins this one, then he might be able to win the reverse, and then we might be headed towards a GLA mirror on liquid gold. But yeah, ExCal, the pressure is definitely on him right now, with a much weaker army here on Tournament Desert. But they have both played this map probably tens of thousands of times. Both very, very experienced on this map. So yeah, anything really could happen. We've got ExCal up in the north with the purple. China Vanilla, and down in the south we have Big SiZe with the blue and GLA Demolition. So yeah, is SiZe going to go for the quick aggression, try and close this out early? ExCal looking like he wants to go for an oil cap. I think he might know that SiZe will go for an aggressive tunnel here. That's very common for the GLA to do, so you put pressure on this supply. And I've seen SiZe do it several times in this matchup. But SiZe he's actually just sending this worker straight down the mid. Is he going for a scout, or is he going to try and build a SiZe signature tunnel? He's gone for the scout. He's seen the red guard, and he's seen the... oh my god, I did not see that. We've got a double helix incoming. Double helix. So ExCaL's sending the red guard to the oils as if he's going for the oil. So I don't think he's going to get the capture upgrade. I think he'll be silly if he gets the capture upgrade. SiZe will automatically think, oh, I'll send technicals to the oils. Oh, he has made a quad though. He's made a quad. This is very, very interesting. The mind games and stuff going on here. I think SiZe might know what is up. If he'd have made a technical and sent that to the oil, it could have been over. But the fact that he's making quads gives him a chance. There are 2 helixes now heading across the map. This is an all-in from ExCaL. Can SiZe hold this? SiZe now realizes what's up, and he needs to target the bunkerlix. You want to pop your stuff, and you want to target that bunkerlix. This is a moment of truth here for ExCaL. There is 3 quads out, which I think is just too much. I don't know if ExCaL has enough for that, and ExCaL does not have the capture upgrade. ExCaL's going for what he can, which is denying this middle tunnel here. He's going to try to go to the mid. Clear this out. But ExCaL's economy right now is 50% worse than SiZe. Because SiZe on 2 supplies, ExCaL's obviously on 1. Actually, is that 50% or is it 100%? Yeah, SiZe is 100% economy ahead. I think. Oh man, it's been a while since I was in college. I used to be pretty good at maths. Yeah, if you've got 1 supply and the enemy's got 2, then he's on a 200%, and you're on 100, so he's got 100% extra economy. Lodowick says ExCaL was looking unbeatable for a while, but SiZe never stops improving. Well, I mean, ExCaL's beaten loads of players over the last like few weeks and months. He's won loads and loads of tournaments and stuff, but if you keep playing and keep playing and keep playing, it's not like the other players are super bad. Eventually the other players are going to be able to win some games. If they played 100 games, would SiZe win every single one? Probably not. No. Would he win 50%? Who knows? Maybe. Would he win 40%? Probably at least 40%, I would say. 45%. ExCaL now getting 1 oil and somehow is still in this game. I do not know how he's in this game after not causing very much damage in them 2 helixes. He is now on 2 supplies and a war factory. SiZe is getting his own oil here. SiZe with the helixes. Sorry, not with the helixes. Well, if he gets neutron mines again, maybe there will be some helixes. But yeah, his GLA, so there's going to be no neutron mines. But yeah, the bunker there does go down. Helix is now coming in, trying to cause some damage to this bunker, going to clear out this bunker, but there are several quads out still for SiZe. SiZe is going for the 2 arms dealers, not a quick palace. And ExCaL is still very much in this series. Remember, if SiZe wins this 1 game, $200, it's heading his way thanks to Nerosk. Ooh, these helixes a little bit close. Flame does scare the quads away for the time being. Flamer here in the mid is going to take out the bunker, but the bunker does get evac'd in time by big SiZe. SiZe has a lot of quads out. ExCaL floating a little bit of cash and in a decent-ish position. He has an oil. He has the same economy now as SiZe, and despite his all-in rush, not really achieving anything apart from killing a few bunkers in the tunnel. Maybe that was just enough to get ExCaL to this stage. So ExCaL is definitely still in this game. SiZe will be wanting to cause some damage soon and close this out now rather than letting it go to the reverse and then possibly a decider. Okay, there are a lot of quads out now. 1 helix might go down. They are getting dangerously close. Quads push in. 1 flamer is going to go down here. Flame war begins there from ExCaL. No propaganda center yet. I'm expecting infernos eventually, but will SiZe get to demo bikes by that point? Don't have any palace out yet from SiZe. He's creeping forward with another tunnel here on this left hand side. This tunnel here probably will get denied. Yes, it gets cancelled there, I think, from SiZe. I don't think it got deleted. I think it got cancelled by SiZe, actually. Okay, this bunker here is pretty fully loaded, so it will be nice if ExCaL does manage to clear that out. Ooh, SiZe is not evacing, though. But ExCaL is flame walling rather than just clearing it out and does lose both flamers there. That could be a key battle there. I'm surprised ExCaL didn't actually just shoot it first and then do the flame wall. SiZe is now collected on this right-hand side. But with these helixes flying around, they might be able to go in and deny that. But there is a tunnel here, and the SiZe does have a lot of quads, as we as we know. No palace yet from SiZe. Yeah, people speaking about Gatlins in the chat. There is a Gatlin on the oil over here on this right-hand side, which is very nice from SiZe. ExCal's got to be wary because there is a tunnel full of quads here. One Scorpion there does get picked off. I like how SiZe is mixing his units. He's not just going pure quads. He is mixing in a few Scorps, and that's really good against this army here of ExCaL. ExCal's trying to push on this right-hand side now. The quads are caught out of position at the moment. SiZe has popped, and I think those helixes are done for. SiZe maybe targeting the wrong one. I know he did kill them both in the end anyway. ExCaL now looking a little bit thin on the ground. He's building a CC. He's got 5.1k. But really, this is all ExCaL has, and it doesn't even really beat this that SiZe has. Never mind everything else. SiZe now getting a palace, by the way. I think that decision there to go in from ExCaL probably has cost him the game. Losing those two helixes cancels all your mobility out, and now it just allows SiZe just to build. You can just build mass Scorpions, or it's Infernos coming, but the palace is on the way. Demo bikes will cause some damage later on. Got a propaganda center, sorry, propaganda tower here for ExCaL, which is actually helping a lot with this engagement. And SiZe wasting a lot of quads here. But SiZe might be trading on purpose because he's got the stronger economy, because he is collecting on this third, whereas ExCaL is not collecting on this third right now. So, yeah, I still don't think it's probably worth it for SiZe, but maybe he's just happy to trade off a little bit there, just to delay ExCaL as much as possible, so that he can get to Palace and Demo Bike. So one Demo Bike is going to wreck this. Oh, like 3 Demo Bikes to get past the ECM, you could say. Inferno's causing some good damage. SiZe with the counter-attack over here on this left-hand side, and that supply there is going to go down. ExCaL scrambling to the defense. Gas and ECM is probably the combination for it. There are a few Scorps in here, though, but there are 2 helixes back out, so ExCal's probably going to try and pick off the quads. Ooh, there is a Vet 2 quad there, though, and he's doing insane damage. There's a Vet 3 quad there as well, but the Helix is now coming in on top of the army, and that is going to get cleared up. But SiZe is not really interested. He's going for a counter-attack straight down the middle, and these these Infernos here are going to get caught out. No defense for them because ExCaL was busy back here, and he's actually left a Vet 1 quad there. These Infernos are going to go down. This is looking like ExCal's being torn too thin around the map. Artillery I did here, as well as the carpet bomb. That's probably going to be on this oil here. SiZe is looking so strong here with the demo. Yo, Lurty, I didn't know that actually about the Gatling gun, and the Richard Jordan Gatling guy made it in 1893. I never knew that. Nice fact. Nice fact indeed. SiZe now pushing down this left-hand side. That quad is still alive, now causing damage to this war factory. I think ExCaL might be realizing that he's lost this game now, because I think he's just losing a little bit too much this side. Maybe he could have had a bunker there or something like that, or a couple of bunkers with some mines to stop that attack coming in. But as soon as GLA gets in your base and you're left chasing around the back and losing buildings like this, it looks so bad for you. ExCaL dropping down another war factory. One Scorpion there does get taken out, but ExCal's probably going to lose either a load of trucks or this supply. He's probably just going to lose the supply, actually. He could step on the mines, but I actually think he might just get himself tucked around the back here just to be a bit of a nuisance. But meanwhile, SiZe spending all of his money. He's not hanging around. He wants to close this out here. He's collecting from the middle and over here as well. Left and the right. SiZe continuing the push with these vetted quads. ExCal's still in with a chance, but it is looking slimmer and slimmer the longer this game goes. SiZe now pushing through the middle. Another supply here for ExCaL going down. Mine drop coming in. Infernos en masse. Might be enough to take out this army, but the thing is they're so vulnerable and they can only shoot long range. If they get close, the units of SiZe will wreck this entire army. Gatling cannon coming into use there. Those chain guns from ExCaL, which is a little bit uncharacteristic of ExCaL, but this propaganda center now going down. Got loads and loads of quads here for ExCaL. Sorry, for SiZe. Oil there has gone down. Helix is coming in on top of quads. All the army here now for SiZe has been cleared up. ExCaL is still in this, but he's looking very thin on the ground. SiZe with the mined out supply over here. Still collecting from the mid. He's got worker shoes as well, so the workers will move faster. And they will collect more money as well, an extra 10% for free, because it still mines $75 from the crate, but it collects 83 back here, so it's free money basically. But you have invested the 1,000 on the worker shoes. Carpet bomb now coming in, combined with the helixes on this right hand side, and ExCal's going to need to make some kind of epic comeback here, because it's not looking that great for him right now. We're probably going to have to... Ooh, no! That's so painful to lose a helix. I don't think he expected that many quads that fast from SiZe. Maybe he thought SiZe was a little bit thin on the ground, but really well played there from SiZe. Nice pick off, and that helix is going to go back on fire. And all that ExCaL has now really of any note is this ground army here, but the demo bikes are already out. He's getting a CC. He's got the demo upgrade. Ah, that's painful. Another flamer goes down. ExCal's collecting with 4 trucks there. He could put some over here for picking holes in his play, but he is under a lot of pressure. Demo bike comes in again, and once these demo bikes start hitting their target, it's just so frustrating. I suppose the thing going for ExCaL, he still has his oil, whereas SiZe does not have his oil. SiZe got the fortified structure, so these supplies will be more robust, let's say, against ExCal's attack. Demo bike there, even though it didn't reach its target fully, still killed one gap. Demo bike again. Oh, doesn't kill anything this time, so that's a nice pick off there from ExCaL. But SiZe is in such a commanding position. He's even got one market. Demo ambush is going to be... Demo ambush just needs to click there, and all of this stuff is dead. You probably would hit there with ECMs. So yeah, demo ambush could be any second now. SiZe actually on the bounty is on quite a decent level of bounty. I think when you play as demo, you better get in level 1 ambush and the rest of it in bounty money. It's like 20%. Ooh, missed the action. Oh man. Oh, that's it. That's ExCal's $200 gone. There is mines here though, so that's one way SiZe could throw the game. But I mean, with all this scrap here as well, it's going to make these quads even more powerful. It's looking so rough for ExCaL. This is ExCal's last few moments in this tournament. Did so well, through to the grand finals, both players here. But SiZe is looking on fire, looking like he is going to close this one out. So ExCaL will be on a 2-loss streak in terms of sets. He recently lost to Google, and here losing against SiZe. But SiZe is such a beast. Never ever count out SiZe. He's played like absolutely phenomenal here. Carpet bomb here coming from ExCaL. That could annihilate every single quad. Ooh, only kills one. SiZe reacts in time. ExCaL desperately trying to go back. I think ExCal's just doing the admirable thing, trying to hang in there as long as he possibly can. Nice EMP comes in and the mine drop, but I don't think it's going to be enough. ExCaL coming in, trying to clear up as many quads as he can. AP ammo is out. CC is going down. ExCaL has enough money to place down another CNC. Artillery coming in across the map. Big Size is spending all of his money. He's not floating like sometimes he does to show off or whatever. But he does want to close this one out. He really wants to close this one out. CC there has been left on 1 HP. Artillery almost finished it. We've got a Vet 3 fully scrapped up quad. Helix is now coming in on top of the quads. GG's, well played. Thank you from SiZe. GG's, well played. What an absolute beast SiZe is. Congratulations. Wins this best of 13 grand finals against the one and only ExCaL. 7-4 total score. So very, very convincing score there from SiZe. Very, very well played. Some really, really decent matches over there. In there overall, considering that it was random reverse. Sometimes you can end up with like air versus super weapon, stealth versus China, stuff like that. And I suppose there we did have at the end China versus demo, which was a shame. In the beginning we did have Tox versus tank, but overall I think we got off quite lightly. It wasn't like every single one was in balance. So super, super epic grand final there. Congratulations to SiZe. He will take the $200. Let both players have headed off. Ready. GG's well played from ExCaL. But yeah, just to recap. Shout out to Nerosk because he was the guy that sponsored this challenge very, very kindly. I will show you a recap of the tournament. So I mean, ExCaL arranged this one, but Nerosk was basically the guy that gave him all the rules. ExCaL just made a post of it. It was the top 8 players, and we all faced off. BoYcaH defeated me. SiZe defeated Shay. Fargo defeated Vivid. ExCaL defeated Scuba. Then ExCaL defeated Fargo. SiZe defeated BoYcaH. And then SiZe obviously then won the grand final. So massive shout out to SiZe. Massive shout out to Nerosk. Shout out to ExCaL as well. Very, very strong performance. Maybe not warming up was a factor, but then again, SiZe very rarely warms up as well. So in the end, ultimate grand final, very, very epic, and SiZe takes away $200. So nice night's work there for Big SiZe. Very, very nice. And we didn't sadly get to the GLA mirror on liquid gold for the grand final. So yeah, GG's, well played. Really big shout out. Shout out to Nerosk for keeping this game alive, sponsoring these challenges. Really, really appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed the grand final. I'm sure you did. And yeah, hopefully we'll see some more epic games very, very soon. Just catching up on the chat. Hopefully everyone enjoyed it. Gene428 says SiZe back at number 1 where he belongs. Triple A Double A says 2-1 for City. Watching the football. Kirill in the chat says EA Games for SiZe. Big Smoke says epic, what a game. Vatsal Modi says SiZe ownage. So yeah, in the end, super, super epic grand final. Congratulations to SiZe. It does take away $200, so massive shout out to him. And Nerosk for the sponsorship of this tournament. It was really, really fun to play and to watch as well. So yeah, GG's. Hopefully enjoyed it, and see you very, very soon.